You think you're watching pure chaos, raw power, machines doing whatever they want. But that's not what a monster truck show really is, because the moment you step behind the scenes, everything changes. What you're seeing isn't just entertainment, it's control, carefully designed, carefully limited, and in many ways, completely staged. You're not watching unpredictable destruction. You're watching a system that decides what you see, what you don't, and how far things are allowed to go. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Monster truck shows aren't built for freedom. They're built for survival, and not yours. The industry's. Think about it. These trucks look like unstoppable beasts. Massive tires, 500 horsepower engines, machines that could crush anything in their path. But in a real, unrestricted environment, they'd be too dangerous to control, too unpredictable, too expensive to maintain. So what do organizers do? They limit everything. Every jump you see, pre-measured. Every obstacle, pre-approved. Every crazy moment, within a controlled boundary. Even the crashes, the flips, the unexpected failures. Most of them aren't as random as they look, because when a single monster truck can cost over $1 million to build and maintain, you don't leave anything to chance. You can't. One wrong move, one uncontrolled landing, one real mechanical failure, and you're not just losing a show, you're losing a fortune. So instead of risk, they create the illusion of risk. Drivers aren't just daredevils. They're professionals following strict rules, speed limits, angle limits, jump limits. Yes, even in a monster truck show. That moment you thought was wild? It was calculated. That jump that felt insane? It was tested. That crash that shocked you? It was within acceptable damage range. Because behind every show, there's a checklist. Safety crews on standby, engineers monitoring stress points, teams ready to shut everything down instantly. Why? Because the biggest fear isn't danger. It's unpredictability. And unpredictability kills profits. Now here's where it gets darker. You're not just watching a controlled performance. You're watching a product, a brand, an industry designed to keep you coming back. Notice how every show feels similar? Same style jumps, same type of crashes, same structure. That's not coincidence. That's design. Because consistency sells. Unpredictability doesn't. And the drivers? They're not just competing. They're performing. Every move has to balance two things. Look dangerous, but stay safe enough to repeat. Because if a driver pushes too far, they don't just risk injury, they risk their career. Sponsors don't like chaos. They like control. Insurance companies? Even more. In fact, most of what happens in a monster truck show is dictated by one invisible force: liability, legal risk, the thing you never see, but controls everything, every jump height, every stunt approval, every event structure, all filtered through one question. Can we afford what happens if this goes wrong? And if the answer is no, it doesn't happen, no matter how exciting it would be, no matter how viral it could go. It gets cut. So what you're left with is a version of monster trucks, not the full reality. A safer version, a controlled version, a profitable version. And once you realize that, you can't unsee it. The chaos feels different. The danger feels smaller. Because now you know, it's not about pushing limits, it's about managing them. But here's the breaking point most fans never think about. If everything is controlled, if every risk is calculated, if every show is designed to avoid real danger, then what happens to the future of monster trucks? Because the more controlled it becomes, the less real it feels, and the less real it feels, the more audiences start to lose interest. That's already starting to happen. Costs are rising, rules are tightening, risks are being reduced, and slowly, the raw, unpredictable energy that made monster trucks famous is fading. So what's the solution? Smart fans already see it. They don't just watch the show. They watch the system behind the show. Call it the illusion filter. Once you understand it, you stop being fooled by the surface. You start noticing patterns, repetition, limits. You see where the real boundaries are. And that changes everything. Because now you're not just a spectator. You're aware. And here's the part most people miss. The real excitement of monster trucks was never just the jumps. It was the unpredictability, the feeling that anything could happen. And the moment that disappears, the entire industry has a problem. So next time you watch a monster truck show, ask yourself one question. How much of this is real? And how much of it is controlled? Because in the next video, we're going even deeper. There's a hidden reason why monster trucks keep breaking. And once you see it, you'll never look at these machines the same way again.